Hey, yo! Welcome back to the Dugout and Beyond. So we have some new games inside of already existing sports. First we have for golf and for basketball. For golf here we have, it's called the Tomorrow Golf League, aka TGL, and it's on Tuesday nights for 2 hours, and it has six teams in this, and it's kind of a crazy thing. It's kind of a huge simulator. It has the screen is a 64 by 53 foot screen, and it's just a big simulator. You think of in your house, in a house or at a amusement park place. It's like a Topgolf also put into it, but it's obviously using PGA golfers, professional level golfers. And one thing is, there's no live golfers inside in this tournament. With all of them, it's just all the players. So obviously we have Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy. They were commentating actually the last one with the Bay and New York, as we have the Bay actually beating New York 9-2 in that one. But yeah, we have 6 teams in this, and yeah, it's kind of a crazy thing. We have first we had the Atlanta Drive, then we have the Boston Commons with Rory McIlroy in it, then Jupiter Links with Tiger Woods, where that makes sense. Tiger Woods is from Florida. Then we have the Los Angeles Golf Club, then the New York Golf Club, and the Bay Golf Club. So yeah, obviously these are all very, very well-known players in this, and it's kind of an interesting situation as they're kind of just they go up to a part of the area, and all the different parts that you can golf in, like obviously the fairway, the sand traps, the putting green. They actually have a technologically designed putting green where when you change the course of whatever hole you're on, the course is automatically being used underneath, I think levers or something, to bring up the different types of terrain you can be on. So it's kind of cool. They shoot off, and I think it's a 20, 30, 40 foot walk. I don't actually know what it was on TV, but it's kind of a different situation. They're all right next to each other. They're about 10 feet away from each other, so they're not walking the 5 minutes, 10 minutes to the next hole, and it takes less time to do anything. So it's I think it's a 2-month tournament. Of course, go all the way to the end. Whoever's at the top goes to the tournament. That's how it is in all leagues here throughout sports. But definitely a different kind of thing, and maybe some people are saying they need to tweak it, maybe not have the commentators talk so much, maybe have the players talking more on it. It's going to be tweaked around a lot. I'm sure there's a whole lot of money going into this. You have probably Tiger Woods, a billionaire. You have Rory McIlroy, multi-millionaire at this point, can probably keep money going into this to have it keep building up and have it continue past the first year here. But yeah, I don't really know. It was kind of cool. It was interesting. It was okay, yeah, this is. They hit it for the first 2 shots. Usually it's par 4, par 5, so they hit it to the fairway off the first hit, and then they probably go another hit on the fairway of rough sand traps, and then onto the putting green. So it's usually about 3 hits, 4 hits, obviously for a normal player in that level of it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's interesting situation to see how it grows, and of course what happens in the long run. Next we go with the basketball, which this involves the women. So the WNBA players have created the Unrivaled League, and that also has 6 teams in it: the Laces, the Lunar Owls, the Mist, the Phantom, Rose, and Vinyl. And we have a whole lot of known players that have been in the WNBA for a number of years already. And also, of course, the newcomers, the technically rookies now going into their sophomore year of the WNBA. And, of course, a whole lot of players made a lot of headlines. But, of course, the one player out here that made the headlines for not actually joining is Caitlin Clark. She said she wanted to focus on, I think, the next year. It was just too much. She didn't want to keep on. She wanted to do all of her own, just be on her own, basically. And then she just kind of shut down. So yeah, we kind of went along with that, but of course we have a lot. We already know what the 3-on-3 is going to look like. We had that in the Olympics, of course, on this past Olympics, the summer one in Paris. Of course, I don't think the men even made it far. I don't even know if anyone actually knew who was on the men's team. I think it was some former G League players that were there. But we actually had WNBA players and college players. Of course, we had Haley Van Lith that was on LSU. Now she's on TCU, played there, and they won bronze after actually not having a good start. But with these teams, it's an entire different situation where they actually have a mixture of players from different teams going against each other, and it's pretty cool because I kind of hope it's going to be like kind of an all-star game where they are on the bench and you hear them talking and stuff about it. But of course, you're going to have all that kind of, so they're definitely going to be talking a lot to each other. They're going to be interested. It's going to be definitely a pretty cool thing. So it starts this month, and that's also a 2-month thing. And I think it's in like I think it's only in Miami or Florida or something like that. I don't know if they actually travel around. I was not seeing that anywhere. But just like the golf, it's going to be pretty interesting, but also we kind of already know it's like, and can see it kind of going on. But yeah, just to name a few people, of course, we have Sabrina Ionescu from the Liberty. We have Brittany Griner, Mercury, who, of course, has made major headlines in different areas. Jewel Lloyd, Brianna Stewart. We have, going back to Iowa with Caitlin Crawford, we have Kate Martin in this. We have Jack Young, Alyssa Thomas. We have Lexi Hill. We have Chelsea Gray. Yeah, just to name a few of these players. Of course, a lot of them have made great strides in the sport in the last even just couple years at this point to have the game blow up. And honestly, granted, although yes, the WNBA is still losing millions of dollars every year, but if you look at the numbers, then Endor actually has crawled the last 2 years or so, if I'm not mistaken on that. But again, be a pretty cool thing to see. Again, we're in the off season of the WNBA, which I think it's going to be ending right around just before I think the training camps for the WNBA starts for the new season. So they'll be kind of already warmed up for that season. So it should hopefully bring even more excitement for the 2025 season here in the summer for the WNBA. But with these new this new league here, and kind of awesome to see these players trying to make themselves and give themselves more money. As we all know, they're not getting paid that much, except for a lot of them are getting brand deals along the way. So, of course, we're gonna be keeping a close eye on these things and see how they plan out and what you guys like. Put in the comments what you think about all these different games going into these already existing sports and what is going to be coming of them. So, see you next one. Hit that subscribe button for more, and I'll see you next one. Peace.